Welcome, I'm Jacob. If your body has been carrying pain or tension for longer than you'd like, or if rest has felt difficult or even impossible because of what's happening physically, then this practice is for you. Let's take one breath here together right now. Inhale slowly through the nose. And allow for a long, comfortable exhalation through the mouth. That's it, just one breath to signal the beginning of letting go. During this practice, we aren't going to ask your pain to disappear, but instead we're going to take a different approach. Something that I think might actually be more useful. We're going to gently work on changing your relationship with what's there. To stop fighting it, even if just for the duration of this practice. And what I believe you'll discover is that underneath the tension, underneath the guarding, the bracing, the holding, the body still knows how to soften. So go ahead now and make yourself comfortable. If lying flat is comfortable for you, then that's great. But if that's not accessible for you today, then please find whatever position your body is asking for. There's no right or wrong, and you're always welcome to use whatever supports feel right for you. It might be a pillow under the knees to support the lower back. Maybe a blanket gently rolled under the neck or covering the body. Whatever helps. Again, there is no correct way to be here in this practice. There is only the way that works for your body today. Give yourself full permission to adjust, to shift, and to simply make this as comfortable as it can be. Because the more at ease the body is to begin, the more available it is for what comes next. So take your time and find that last degree of comfort. And when you're ready, just allow the body to become as still as it wants to be, as it can be. Feel the surface beneath you, maybe noticing all the places where the body is being held. The back of the head, the shoulders, the back, the hips, the heels, the surface beneath you is doing the work of supporting all of that. You don't have to hold yourself up. You don't have to manage anything. Mother Nature is here to offer a helping hand. And let's come back to the breath again. Inhale slowly through the nose. And again, a long and unhurried release through the mouth. Again, breathing in, allowing the lungs to fill gently without forcing, and a nice, slow, complete release. And again, breathing in, and letting go, softening, arriving. One more inhale. And let it go. Feel the body a little heavier now, a little quieter. Whatever is present in the body right now, whatever sensations, whatever discomfort, simply let it be there. We're not fighting it. We're simply arriving alongside it. Before we move deeper, take a moment to simply notice, without changing anything at all. Notice any sounds in your environment, near, far. Let them be part of the background. Or maybe just noticing the different tunes of the background music. Notice the feeling of air on your skin. The weight of the body. And all the places where it meets the surface beneath it. Noticing the natural breath now moving on its own, taking care of you without your help. And bring your awareness gently to the heart space, the center of the chest. And from here, we'll begin with your Ashraya, your inner refuge, a place you create within yourself that cannot be touched by physical sensation, by pain, by tension, by the demands of the body, by the demands of life. This is a sanctuary that is always available to you, that is safe, peaceful, even in the middle of difficulty. Something that you create. It can contain everything and anything that you want that supports your highest good. Allow it to arise in whatever form feels true for you right now. take your time. This refuge doesn't need to be elaborate. It only needs to feel safe. And rest here for a moment. Just notice what it feels like to be in a place that exists entirely beneath the physical, beneath what the body is carrying today. And from inside this refuge, allow your Sankalpa to arise. Maybe your secondary Sankalpa, or maybe just an intention that has presented itself to you here, now. And if nothing arises, then that's completely okay. In that case, you might like to rest with something like the following. I allow my body to soften and let go. I allow my body to soften and let go. Repeat your chosen Sankalpa or intention now 3 times from inside your refuge, from the heart, and release it into this practice, knowing that it has been received. And we'll move through the body now in the rotation of consciousness. Today, we move through the body in the order that corresponds to the brain's sensory map. As each region is touched by your awareness, the corresponding area of the brain gently quiets. For a body carrying pain or tension, this progressive quieting of the brain's sensory processing is one of the most powerful things we can offer it. Move with the awareness as lightly as you can, like a warm, healing hand gently placed on each part of the body, not to fix anything, but simply to acknowledge it, as if to say, I am here, I see you, and then we move on. We begin with the lips, the upper lip, the lower lip, and both lips together. The tongue, the tip of the tongue, the sides of the tongue, down to the root of the tongue, the upper teeth, lower teeth, the gums, the roof of the mouth, inside of the right cheek, and inside of the left cheek, and the jaw. Allow the jaw to release just a little, and the outside of the right cheek, the outside of the left cheek, inside the right nostril, inside the left nostril, and both nostrils together. The tip of the nose, the bridge of the nose, the right eye, left eye, and both eyes together. The right eyebrow, left eyebrow, and the space between the eyebrows. The right eyelid, left eyelid, the right ear, the left ear, and both ears together. The forehead, right temple, left temple, the scalp, crown of the head. Moving now to the hands, the right hand thumb, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, and little finger. The palm of the right hand, the back of the hand, the wrist, the forearm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, and moving over to the left hand thumb, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, and little finger, palm of the hand, back of the hand, and wrist, the forearm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, and sensing both arms together at once, from the fingertips all the way up to the shoulders, and coming to the feet, the right big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, and little toe, sole of the right foot, the top of the foot, the ankle, heel, the lower leg, knee, thigh, and hip, and coming to the left foot, the big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, and little toe, the sole of the foot, top of the foot, ankle, heel, lower leg, knee, thigh, and hip. And now sensing both legs together at once, from the toes to the hips, both legs together at once, and moving into the trunk of the body, the lower abdomen, navel, upper abdomen, the right side of the chest, left side of the chest, the center of the chest, the heart space, and the neck and throat, coming to the back, the upper back, middle back, lower back, the right shoulder blade, left shoulder blade, and the entire spine from the base all the way to the brainstem. And sensing your entire back together at once. And the entire front together at once. And finally, the whole body at once. One complete being, not defined by its pain, not reduced to its tension. Simply a body, whole, present, breathing. And keep your attention on your breath now. We'll work with a simple pattern that speaks directly to the nervous system. A longer exhale than the inhale. When the exhale is extended, the body receives a physiological signal that it's safe to release. This is not a mental instruction, but rather a physical one. The kind the nervous system actually listens to. For this practice, we'll breathe in for a count of 4, hold for a count of 7, and release for a count of 8. Of course, as always, if this pace is unsuitable for you, then please change it for one that feels better, simply ensuring that the exhale is longer than the inhale. Let's try it together now. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and just continue on your own for a few rounds now. And now, let the breath return to its own natural rhythm. There's no counting or shaping. Simply observe the natural breath moving in and out of the body, doing what it has always done, regardless of what the body is carrying. And just notice if there's even the slightest softening anywhere in the body. It may be very subtle, maybe a small release in the jaw, a slight heaviness in the hands, or maybe just a little more ease in the breath. Whatever is present is enough. And allow the mind to become completely receptive now. Soft and open. And what follows are images. Let them arrive gently and dissolve on their own. You don't need to hold or analyze them. Simply allow them to move through you. The first image, warm water. Just imagine yourself stepping into a warm bath, or maybe a pool, or a still lake on a warm day, or even simply the image of warm water moving over the body. The temperature is exactly right. Not hot or cold, simply the most comfortable and soothing warm temperature. And you might feel the warmth beginning to move through the body, starting at the feet and rising slowly upward. Everywhere the warmth moves, the body softens even just a little. The muscles that have been holding, they begin just slightly to remember that they can let go. The warmth, it offers something different. It offers the possibility of ease. And allow this image to soften and dissolve. And now imagine sunlight, a single beam of warm sunlight falling directly onto the place in the body that has been carrying the most tension. You don't need to name it. The body already knows where it is. The sunlight, just offering a warm touch. There's no pressure. It doesn't demand that the tension disappear. It simply soothes and waits. And beneath the sunlight, something in that part of the body begins to respond. Just a softening at the edges, a soothing. The sunlight stays as long as it's needed. And allow this image now to soften and dissolve. And bring to mind the ocean at low tide. The water has pulled back, far back, exposing everything that was hidden underneath. The dark sand, the shiny rocks, the ocean, it didn't resist the pulling back. It simply released completely, naturally, without effort. Your body has been holding. It has been braced against something, guarding, contracting, trying to protect itself. This is what bodies do, what they're designed to do. But just as the ocean can pull back completely, naturally, without resistance, so too can the body begin, very gradually, to release what it no longer needs to hold. And allow this image to soften and dissolve. And what remains is the quality that all these images carried: warmth, patience, the possibility of softening. And allow yourself now to drift even deeper. Allow my voice to become part of the background. Beneath the pain that brought you here tonight, something in you has remained untouched. Something that is not in pain. Something that has been watching all of it. The physical experience, the emotional weight, the exhaustion. It's been watching from a place that has never been affected by any of it. The awareness that moves through the body is always whole. It's always clear. And you may be touching that pure awareness right now. The body can hold what it holds, and you, the awareness that inhabits the body, are not reduced by it. You were never reduced by it. Simply rest here in that pure awareness. In the silence and stillness. With nothing to manage, nothing to fix, just your simple awareness. And from this deep, still place, allow your Sankalpa or intention to return. You may have previously connected with, I allow my body to soften and let go. Repeating again your Sankalpa or intention silently 3 times from the heart. Another invitation, permission, as the most compassionate thing you can offer a body that has been working so hard for you for so long. Very gently now we begin our return back up through the layers of the self. Beginning first with how you feel, your energy, just noticing overall the quality of your being. And then bringing your awareness back to the breath. Feel it moving. the reliable, patient breath that has been here the entire time. Becoming aware of the body once again. Maybe first noticing the body breathing, and then maybe noticing the shape or the weight of your body again. Or maybe the points of your body that are in contact with the surface beneath you. Feeling the sensations of the body. And your other senses slowly return. Awareness of the sounds, the smells, the room you're in, the tastes on your taste buds. When it feels right, you can deepen the breath even slightly, just inviting a little more presence in the here and now with each inhale. Remember, there's no rush in this phase of the practice. I welcome you to come back at your own pace. And if this practice ends before you fully return, then that's completely fine. Whenever you feel ready, you can gently bring some small movements back to the body. As always, starting small with your fingers and toes. And at your own natural pace, you'll find that the movements become larger, as if the body is remembering itself from the inside out. Whenever you finally come to sitting, I invite you to just take a moment there before returning to the world. Living with pain or tension is exhausting in a way that's hard to explain to someone who hasn't experienced it. And it's not just the physical sensation, but it's the mental load as well. The constant management, the way it seeps into every part of life. You came here tonight and you stayed. You gave your body 45 minutes of something different. A moment of not fighting. A moment of allowing. And that matters more than it might seem right now. The body responds to being met with compassion rather than frustration. Not always immediately, but over time, the way a plant responds to water. Gradually, quietly, in ways you might not fully notice until you look back. And as you continue to return, I would like to thank you for being here with me today. I mean that. And come back whenever you need this. The practice will be here. And if this practice helped you find even a small amount of ease, I'd be so grateful for you to subscribe. I put a new practice out every week, and there will always be something here for you when you need it. I'll see you next week. Namaste.